World War II was a good game. It had a gripping storyline, new and interesting maps, along with some old ones, a massive weapon selection, a couple controversial features, and zombies. Well, zombies haven't really been the same since the day of Kino der Toten. This year we have Sledgehammer as the main developer for the upcoming title, and I think it's time that we ask the question, can Sledgehammer make another great game? Hey guys, Kate here and welcome back to the Double Tap Show. And in today's video we're going to be talking about next year's title, that is Call of Duty World War II Vanguard. But first, if you're part of the 94% that watches my videos and is still not subscribed, do me a favor, smack me with that sub button, hit the bell notification icon as we cover all things Call of Duty, Cold War, and Warzone. Let's talk. With Activision's last earnings call, we got a bit of insight as to what's happening behind the scenes for this year's Call of Duty. Activision's president Dan Allegre said this, and I quote, "We are very excited for this year's premium Call of Duty release. Development is being led by Sledgehammer Games. This game is looking great and on track for its fall 2021 release. And there is only one important piece of information here. Every year, they say the exact same thing. The game is on track for the fall release and that it looks amazing, no matter how glitchy or how unfinished it is. But the bit of news here is that Sledgehammer is developing the game. And even though this is hard confirmation, it does come as a surprise due to the drama surrounding Sledgehammer Games as of last year. Sledgehammer was the lead developer for COD 2020, but due to complications behind the scenes and creative differences with Raven Software, the studio behind Warzone, they were taken off the project and Treyarch took the role of lead development well into 2020's title development. Hence, why Cold War is what it is. But Sledgehammer is a bit of a wild card when compared to his big brothers, Infinity Ward and Treyarch. Sledgehammer Games doesn't really have an MO. It only has 2 releases as lead developer, and if you put them side by side, they are so wildly different that it's almost impossible to tell what comes next. When we contrast that to Treyarch, who keeps slapping the Black Ops name, no matter how unrelated the actual game is, and Infinity Ward, who just hit the reset button on his main franchise, Modern Warfare. Looking back at Sledgehammer's previous games, and they have 2 completely different titles. First, we have Advanced Warfare, a 3-dimensional movement Call of Duty set in the future, and it was released at a very interesting time. I mean, Titanfall was the hottest game of the year, Ebola was the scariest thing ever, and the Xbox One was still bundled with a useless Kinect. But staying on topic, in 2014, Call of Duty was getting stale, and Advanced Warfare broke the mold at that time. Everyone was starting to look elsewhere for their fast-paced first-person shooter action. And if it wasn't for Sledgehammer Games and the 3-dimensional movement, we probably wouldn't see the franchise carry on as long as it has. Now, don't get me wrong, was it a wrong move to release 3 different advanced movement titles back to back to back? Yeah, it was an absolute horrible idea. Advanced movement changes Call of Duty. It changes the pace of the game, how big the maps are, and how you engage with your surroundings. If you're in a bad firefight and you start losing, you can just double jump, wall run, and then do 3 somersaults and you're in a whole different lobby. But those changes is what Call of Duty needed at that time. Now let's fast forward to 2017, where we get Call of Duty World War II, a setting that has been pretty much overdone in the series. But at the time, the community was divided. There were those who loved the craziness of 3-dimensional movement, and there were those who argued that Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare were not even Call of Duty to begin with. So with the release of Call of Duty World War II, Sledgehammer did the exact same thing they did 3 years before. Once again, breaking the mold and bringing Call of Duty back to its roots, with boots on the ground, fast-paced action. And World War II was a great game. It had an amazing campaign. It had fun and original maps, with some classics mixed in, like Shipment 1944. It had an amazing weapon selection, over 70 plus weapons by the end of its life cycle.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And no, it wasn't perfect. The creator class system was a bit controversial due to how restricted it was. A lot of your traditional perks were tied to one division, and you couldn't pick and choose. And reality is that you only had the choice of one perk in the way of your field training. And as for the zombies front, well, they weren't good. But let's be honest, zombies haven't been the same since Black Ops 1. But overall, the game was fun. And that's all a video game is supposed to be. Fun. It doesn't matter if you're having fun camping, if you're having fun, going balls to the wall with an SMG, or if you're playing sweaty as hell in League play. And that's all a video game is supposed to be. Just fun. And if you have this title sitting on your shelf right now, I suggest you re-download it and play it. It feels like old COD. Some of you might like that, and some of you won't, and that's cool too. But as for Call of Duty 2021, I think that Sledgehammer is the perfect choice for the following reasons. Number one is that they had longer than any other studio in the history of Call of Duty to develop this game, over 4 years. Treyarch only had one to develop Cold War, and it really shows. Number two, if they deliver half as much original content as what they did with their previous title, it's safe to say that Call of Duty 2021 is going to be absolutely amazing. And even though for the last year and a half, developers have been remotely working from home, I think that by now they have grown accustomed to their new environments and working remotely, and have probably overcome that obstacle. Sledgehammer might not be as known as Infinity Ward or Treyarch, but they might be the development studio that we need right now. And who knows, they might just break the mold yet again. But now, it's time for me to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of Sledgehammer developing Call of Duty 2021? And what do you expect to see in this year's title? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. As for me, I'm simple. I just want a really good weapon selection and 100 health. When I was capturing this footage for this video and being able to just double tap again, I mean, it felt fucking amazing. It felt good. I mean, that's what the whole channel is about. Then again, we're on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you guys would like to be part of the crew, smack me with a sub button because I would love to have you. As always, a like rating is always appreciated. And well, that's all for me today. I'm Major Cade. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.